Welcome back to another episode of How It Works. Hello, my name is Ken Baker from GreenPro Solutions. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the electrical system in the 4500 series Sprinter. What's unique about this electrical panel is that everything comes back to here, including the ground. And most vehicles, 12-volt systems, the ground goes to the chassis, and then the electrical hot wire goes to its power source. Being that this vehicle has a high moisture content, a lot of vibration, we've decided to make it very maintenance free and easier to troubleshoot, bringing the grounds back to this panel from the battery. So everything that we have, such as the lights, such as the hose reels, the engine, the camera, the strobe on the ceiling and the roof, the electrical fan here, and all the other devices are powered by this panel. Now, as you can see, you have a utility outlet, your roof fan, your transfer pump, and your lights. And then beside them, you have breakers that control each of those items. So if something were to go, say your transfer pump, you turn it on, and it's not working, the chances are this white button will pop out. And all you have to do, if you see that popped out and you turn this on, it doesn't work, you simply push that breaker back in and it resets itself. If for some reason it doesn't do that, there could be something defective either with a switch, the LED, or the breaker. And those can be easily replaced by removing these screws and taking the panel off and accessing the back of it. The truck also has a strobe on the roof, which you can change. I think it's 20 different cycles that you can change on the strobes that are on the roof. They're 180 degree or 360 degree yellow and white colors. The hose reels are here as well. Hose reel A, the motor fan, which is this one here, and the safety strobes, which we just talked about. Another feature about this panel is it tells the voltage of the battery. It tells how much power it's used and how much current. Some of these things may not apply to the user. What that helps me with when you call me remotely, by giving me this information, I can help determine and troubleshoot why something isn't working. It has a, right here with the blue 14.3 and the 13.8. This truck is specially set up with a smart isolator that enables the truck's alternator to charge the auxiliary battery in the back here. So you can see the truck battery is 14.3 and this battery here is 13.8. So the alternator is still charging this battery. And you'll find when you're using this equipment in the field for the short bursts that you do, it's important to keep this battery in a full charge in order to start your engine and other components such as your reel. That takes a lot of current to start those. For any reason that these numbers are below 11.7, you won't be able to start your engine and the reels may not work. So it's important always to keep this level high as it can. In this case, it's 14.3. Another feature that's incorporated with this is a timer. Has a clock on there that can tell you the current time, but it's also programmed so at 7 a.m. in the morning it comes on, and say at 5 o'clock at night you go home and you forget to shut out these lights here. This system is designed to shut the lights off at 5 o'clock at night, and it will turn power back on at 7 a.m. So simply as you see here, the red light indicator is saying that there's power. Green is telling me that the unit is on. I can easily shut the unit off, but there's still power. Red is saying power is still going to this. green is saying that the unit is off and shutting off everything. So if I turn on the lights here, it won't work. But if I turn this back on, acting as a timer for 7 a.m., as 7 a.m. comes, the lights will come back on. A nice little feature. It saves so you don't end up killing your battery. Another neat I didn't bring up on the smart isolator, which is mounted on top of your battery underneath your feet by the driver's seat. If for some reason you kill your front battery by leaving your lights on, it will not drain your rear battery, and vice versa. So if your front battery is dead, the smart isolator will allow you to use the auxiliary battery to start the truck battery. Again, a really nice feature. Now all these components we have in house, if any for some reason these breakers go or these components go, we have them in stock. Everything in this panel is soldered to the terminals of the switches and breakers. There's no connector to vibrate off, so it's very secure. This is a waterproof box. This is not meant to be sprayed directly with any water. So we encourage you just maybe to wipe it down with a rag or something if you need to. Now when it comes to winter time and when you need to store it for the winter, I encourage you to take the lid off and either put a trickle charger on the battery, or, which would be my first choice, is start the vehicle once or twice a week for a few minutes. What that would do is preserve the integrity of the battery that keeps a deep charge. The trickle charge will only give a soft charge for any short term, but if you leave a trickle charge on for a long term, it gives it a deep charge. And that's what you want in the spring when you go to start it, so you will have no issues. So I think that's all with the electrical, although we have the lighting system, forgot to mention that. These are LED lights, commercial grade. These will last a long time. They're waterproof waterproof and maintenance free. So I think that covers it for the episode of the electrical system. Again, my name is Ken Baker. Thank you for joining us.